Jenn Sadie, sorry. Jenn,
Slade has a question for you.
Sadie from Savannah,
be here, but
Georgia
he's sitting
said,
in question.
why do you think Tamra can't stop talking shit about you, even after Ryan's cease and desist?
They talked more about me than I talked about them this
After
season.
the photo, was there more issues between the two of you? Because I don't really...
that Jenn had affairs.
I've never said I didn't cheat on Will.
It was it the first time or the second time?
What are you talking about?
Okay, well, you probably don't want me to bring it up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I heard it happened at your old yoga studio with an instructor.
No, Tamra, that's not true.
I've heard that.
See, this is why I can't do this with you. Just be honest.
She said that Jenn had an affair.
I heard it happened at your old yoga studio with an instructor.
No, Tamra, that's not true.
I've heard that.
See, this is why I can't do this with you. Just be honest.
It was a rumor.
I'm not proud of it. I've had an affair on Will, and I'm with Ryan. But I didn't have an affair with any man at my yoga studio.
And I have no proof of that, and I should never said that.
I think your go-to is to be like, if you're going to say something, I'm going to throw something and just see if it sticks. It gets scary when you do that, because then we don't delve in deep with you with personal things, because what if you get mad, and if you'll just take some bullshit and throw it at us, what if you know
But
truths
you're okay
about
with
us?
this one?
Gretchen has not ever done anything like that to me.
Yeah.
Jenn, do you have a wedding date yet?
Nope.
Not yet? Why? Just taking it slow?
No, to be honest, you guys all know this. I'm not in any hurry. I'm not looking for some
I think I was
big
like
wedding
engaged to Eddie
ceremony.
for 2
When
or
the
3
kids are home,
years.
you guys
I
will
love
catch us
being
on the beach
engaged.
somewhere.
Yeah, being engaged is fun. Saying
Yes.
fiance.
Yeah, I was engaged.
See,
almost
I've been
3
engaged
years.
for
16
years.
Look, she loves it.
Great. I actually think Jenn's being really smart, and
Yeah,
I'm proud
I
of her.
agree.
I think
Yeah.
that I think they have a great relationship, and I think the fact that she's taking it slow and thinking about things and wanting her children to be there and not rushing into it, I think that's really smart.
I think that's kind of a big deal because you were so hard on her
Yeah, thank you for saying that.
about the way that she was handling her finances. And
You want to walk around with a Rolex on while you owe
a
all
gift.
of Orange County money.
I'm not selling my watch. I love my watch.
You're so f***ing stupid. Go f***ing sell it and pay back some of your bills.
I think she's taken some of that to heart, and I think that
absolutely.
she thinks more about things.
If something happened, I am now at a point where me and my kids are going to be just fine.
that's great.
That's awesome.
Jenn, in Amsterdam, you worried if you were going to be enough for Ryan as you got older. You know, Gina, you mentioned that you kind of felt like Ryan over-sexualizes Jenn. So do you feel like the way that Ryan kind of sexy talks about Jenn is the reason that Jenn may feel like she's not enough for him?
I just think that Jenn was in her marriage, and I think Jenn spent a lot of time doing and serving others. And I think that Jenn is having a moment now where she's truly starting to figure out who she is. And I think that comes with a lot of insecurities. But do I think that Ryan is going to leave you when you don't look like that? No, I don't feel that way.
I will tell you, I've never had a best friend as a partner. I've never had someone spend so much time with me and touch me and love me. And I think, well, does this end? Because I'm meeting you later in life. So are we going to be able to do this forever? And that is an insecurity I have.
Yeah, it's
I've been with Shane for 17 years, and his hands are all over me all the time.
Me too. We're at 29 years. Reverse cowgirl.
Yeah, thank you for that, because now Shane asks for that all the time now.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But you get to turn around and face the TV.
That's right.
You must be relieved that the women have come around to getting to know.
Oh, you have no idea.
And by the way, are he and Will?
Ryan and I met with Will, and it was very weird, but Will sat there and he owned everything.
Wow.
Oh, that's
And
great.
can you imagine doing that in front of Ryan?
Does he appreciate the role that Ryan has
He
taken
said
in your
that.
kid's life?
It's the
He
first
did.
time. He said, I've probably needed to say this to you for a long time. Thank you for taking my kids in.
Wow.
Wow.
He is there with her kids.
And is Will paying any child support?
He actually told me he made a payment to me this month. I haven't got it yet, but we're talking now.
Okay,
and I'm
good.
telling you, Andy,
good.
I'll take that. Like, you told me a long time ago,
Good.
get rid of the expectation and just try to get into a co-parenting spot. I have 100% custody of my kids, and I'm, for the most part, float our family financially, and we're just moving in a good co-parenting
That's
spot.
great. Gina, why did you express in Amsterdam that you felt that Shannon and Jenn have a fake friendship?
Maybe that was a little harsh, but It's just that I was getting mixed messaging, right? So like when I was with Jenn, you could say like, oh, I don't really want that. But then you would tiptoe around Shannon. And I didn't get that,
Well,
you know?
you're talking about the bridal. And I remember I was talking about it. I said, I don't want any traditional wedding stuff. It makes me very nervous. I did that. But when I learned about it, it was already planned. And so there's no way I'm going to my friend to say, undo everything you did. And when I watched it back, what you spent and what you...
No,
but
I was
Shannon,
horrified that was
honestly,
on there.
I'm not
Sorry.
joking. I couldn't even believe it. And I feel like I don't deserve that. Like, this is my second.
you do.
But I'm just saying. And so I was never going to discredit her or her efforts or her love for me and Ryan.
Do you feel like your friendship with Shannon is one-sided?
No, I really don't. Even though I got a little salty there, I understand about that. I feel like I can say things to Shannon, and I do say things to Shannon. I think you've said that before, too, that I can say things to her.
When you said, I worry about you, that hurt my feelings, because if you were so worried, you would call me or check in on me. I'm good. And, you know, when she's like, you're creeping back into drinking, I'm accountable to me today. So I'm proud of myself, and I'm continuing to improve myself. You know, and
that's fair, and I am sorry for that.
It's all good.